duty is to produce oil. And I would not like to leave that. The oil that I produce is used by man and it pleases God. I would not like to abandon that to become king and be moving up and down over the trees. Then it move on to the next tree. Next slide. And the trees went also, they went further to meet a particular tree by the name fig. And fig tree simply told them that my interest is not to become the king. I'm satisfied with producing sweet fruit. Because my sweet fruit nourishes man. And they eat it, they are pleased. They praise God because they eat my sweet fruit. And yet, fig tree said, I'm not interested in being the king. The next tree. And they moved to a tree that is called vine. Vine says, my fruit produces wine. Wine pleases God. And men are happy with taking my product. I'm satisfied with being a producer of wine rather than become king. Let's move on. I simply want to put us through that trees know their purpose. And in the purpose of a man, God has given him the natural ability, the gift or the talent to accomplish that purpose. In the same way, my young friends in the house today, as Dr. Julius Adedeji have told us, each and every one of us are created for a purpose. So each of them, each and every one of us are created for a purpose. And it will interest you that to accomplish that purpose, God has given us an ability. And that is what we can do naturally. So the king, the trees understood their purpose. The fig tree understood that it's made by God to create, to produce sweet fruit. And the vine understood that it was created to produce wine. And God gave it the ability to produce that. And we also see from what we had that olive understood that it has something in it to produce oil. My friends, if trees understand their purpose, may I tell you that you are also created for a purpose by God. And for you to accomplish that purpose, He had given you a talent, He had given you a natural ability. We're only simply saying that if you can channel all those things, if you can connect them with a training, which is a form of education, it could be the regular school standard that we know. It could be a specified line of education that goes in line with your natural ability. As you do all that, you are ending up fulfilling your purpose. And there's no individual that fulfills a purpose that does not build the nation. So the essence of this gathering is to produce people that become leaders of our nation. And the only way you can accomplish that is for you discovering what is that talent that you have. What education line can you pursue so that you become the leaders rather than seeking to be whom God has not created to be. The trees understood that olive, fig, and vine, they understood that they were not made to be king, but rather they have something to do that will make them to be kings in their respective field. So do you know what you are created for? The next slide. So you should know better. And that is the essence of the education that we are giving you this morning. It will interest you that what we are doing this morning is also a form of education. You are being enlightened. You are being made to know the importance and the connection between talent and education. So do you know yours? Next slide. Do you have an idea? Or are you still clueless? If we don't have the video yet, we are having the next. Okay, the video is ready. So I will have asked Ms. Ibukun to tell us if you are still clueless.